Malaysia will be able to rake in an additional income of up to 27 billion ringgit if the country follows Singapore's lead and implements Barisan Nasionals' proposed goods and services tax at 7%. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department Idris Jala raised this at a forum jointly organised by Kini Biz and BFM, called GE13 What It Means for Business.
Singapore raised the GST, put in GST at 7%. They were then able to reduce their corporate taxes and personal income taxes. That's what we need, so that our society and our economy becomes a lot more fiscally responsible, and we have the fiscal space to do it. If you did it at the Singapore level, which is 7%, our additional revenue probably will go up to something between 20 to 25 billion. That's the calculation we made. That's a lot of money. 25 billion a year is a lot of money. You can do a lot of things, a lot of promises can be funded with that. We've also said before, gradually over time, when people accept that we can then move forward, we will scale down the subsidies, scale down over time.
Jala also expressed his conviction that the government would be able to deliver on all their promises in their manifesto.
Trust me, what we are trying to do here is that I'm confident that we will be able to deliver on those promises, provided you allow us to deliver on all the promises that we wanted to do. We've said long time before we will rationalize the subsidy. We have said, and many times I've said we need to introduce the GST, and it's already in the manifesto as well. If you put it all together and sequence over 5 years, we can do it.
But he assured the crowd that Prime Minister Najib and his government was committing to maintaining the country's debt at well below the 55% debt to GDP ceiling that it had set before this.
By saying the Prime Minister has made commitment, he's a finance minister, by the way. Yeah?
I know, and that's an issue as well, right?
He has made it abundantly clear we will stay within the 55% self-imposed limitation on our debt vis-a-vis our GDP. So 55%, that's the limits that we put there. He's also said that when we began this journey, at the time, 2009, our fiscal deficit stood at 6.6%. We cut that down in 2010 to 5.6%. In 2011, we cut it down to 4.8%. In 2012, we cut it down to 4.5%. This year, the commitment is to cut it down to 4%. So the track record is we've stuck to the promise to cut the fiscal deficit over 4 consecutive years. Now this year, the promise that is made, and we want to keep that, is to bring it down to 4. By the year 2015, we intend to bring it below 3%. And subsequently, as we march towards the year 2020, we should be at neutral ground or at a surplus mode. And that's the process. So that's what we put in there.